Hi all starseeds, welcome to the fourth video in our series about the age of Aquarius and what it means for all of us. A link to the full raw starseed playlist will be displayed on the screen. Even though this video series is titled The Age of Aquarius, the truth is a little more complex. Are you in the age of Aquarius now, or is it something still to come? All you really need to do is look at the stars. Astronomically, you are still within the age of Pisces. There is no distinct line in the heavens that signals the precise moment one steps into a new age. It's not like passing through a doorway, and in all honesty, it does not truly matter. The age of Aquarius is often spoken of as a metaphor for a utopian time of peace, harmony, and spiritual illumination. Yet, this vision, while inspiring, can also be misleading. For in every age there exists the choice, the positive or the negative path. These are the paths of service to others and service to self, ever present, ever available. To walk the negative path is to deepen into the illusion of separation, guided by the will of the ego. This often brings great distortion and unnecessary suffering. To walk the positive path is to move in harmony and unity, anchored in love and remembrance. The energies of the Aquarian cycle emphasize cosmic consciousness, the awakening of crystalline technology, interstellar contact, quantum communication, and bold innovation, frequencies long suppressed during the Piscean age. Earth, while within third density, cannot become a perfected paradise. Yet it can become more harmonious and far more awakened than it has ever been, especially lately. You are witnessing the convergence of two overlapping phenomena. First, the movement of third-density Earth through cosmic cycles, waves of energy that rise and fall, bringing epochs of light and shadow. These cycles are known to you through the Yugas, Satya Yuga, the Golden Age, and Kali Yuga, the Age of Spiritual Darkness. In every cycle, light waxes and wanes. On the upward spiral, consciousness expands. On the downward spiral, it contracts. This is the rhythm of Eon. Second, there is the planetary ascension. This is not merely the movement through the ages, but a quantum leap, a breaking free from a closed simulation within the simulation, a false matrix that for a few incarnational cycles of 26,000 years each enveloped your world. For many long cycles, Earth was held in artificially restricted bandwidths with an artificially upheld reincarnation loop. These were not designed for growth, but for energetic containment and harvesting. Some have called it a prison planet. While this term holds a bit of truth, it is not the full picture, since it was always possible to escape in an organic manner, albeit hard. From our ninth density perspective, this containment was a temporary experiment, one that ultimately did not serve the greater good. All experiences, even those in darkness, offer the soul fragment and mother soul opportunities for growth and greater self-realization. But once that purpose is fulfilled, the structure must evolve. Stagnation is not permitted within the greater simulation of Aeon. This cosmic system or simulation is encoded for renewal. Timelines diverge and converge. Some are discarded and abandoned, while others continue. The hijacking of Earth was one such timeline, now dissolving. It can no longer continue. The creators of the false matrix had their time. Ascension, as taught by the Arcturians, has always offered a way out. Even in the densest periods, when Earth was cut off from the fifth density galactic community, we continued to whisper to those who could still hear. We reached out to our starseeds, those brave enough to incarnate within the whale. Earth is a school within a greater school. Aeon is the cosmic university built for soul groups to join, and Earth became one of its most challenging classrooms. It drew the attention of not-so-evolved service-to-self groups, who turned it into a battleground. Yet, even that distortion became a training ground for the already enlightened ones. For in darkness, the brightest lights are called forth and their mastery was tested. You would be surprised by the amount of light warriors that have been part of the liberation of Earth. Ordinary-looking humans, containers for souls from the celestial realms on a mission to anchor the light and assist Gaia. This planetary school was originally designed to offer soul fragments the gift of amnesia, duality, and contrast to accelerate growth. But over time, service-to-self factions infiltrated the experiment, altering its balance. This led to immense distortion, but on a positive note, it also resulted in the arrival of millions of starseeds whose purpose was to restore harmony from within. And this process of liberation is culminating right now. You are the starseeds, star agents, and ascended masters who answered Gaia's call, and you have shifted the collective timeline. Your mission has been a success. During the darkest period, especially throughout the long descent into Kali Yuga, the reach of your galactic families grew weaker by the century. In addition, the false matrix dampened and sometimes completely blocked our transmissions. But now the veil thins and more light reaches your planet and all beings on Terra. You are rising. You have exited the Kali Yuga and begun the return. You are not yet in the age of Aquarius proper, nor in Satya Yuga, the Golden Age, but you stand at the cusp of something much better. And yes, you feel it in your body. It shows up in your dreams and you have started to remember. You are awakening. You are nearing a vibrational threshold where clear communication with the higher realms becomes available again. A new understanding of the cosmos is being birthed from within your DNA. This is all for this transmission. Until next time, don't forget to carpe diem or seize the day.